telling you right now, if I were to fall off of the 4th story fucking balcony, this is how my luck goes. I wouldn't die. I'd live, but somebody else would be wiping my ass the rest of my life.
Jaden.
That is exactly how that. No, she would probably.
Fuck no, Jaden would be
out.
gone.
She'd be like, I love you, but
I loved you.
Think of how much fun we could have with you in a wheelchair.
Oh my god!
Like not being able to move at all.
If I was just a quadriplegic, yeah, and I'm just sitting there, you guys would come in here. I'd be sitting here ready for the podcast, and my arms would be on the wheelchair thing like this. And you guys would come in here and go, snowball fight, throw snowballs at my face.
It's cute. He thinks he'd still be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie. I did.
Or puss or mediocre.
Oh, let's get. Fuck you. Let's get the shit out of me. I can't help but like do that little like I don't even try to. It just kind of happens now.
Dude, it's jivey, man. I guess. It's fucking good.
That's what you want to call it.
It's so good. Dude, one of these days, we should surprise everybody with just fuck them up with like a different intro.
Just a different tune.
Just throw a random tune in there and fucking just
do
fuck
like
everybody up.
like hardcore death metal.
Welcome to KLYB, everybody.
Yes, I'm down for that. Let's do it.
Oh, if you didn't help but notice, we changed our tune.
What's up, everyone?
What is up?
Not too much.
It's a beautiful night.
No,
it is not.
It is
a
colder
fucking
now, so-
miserable night.
Like a freezing cold.
So it snowed a fuckload.
We got a blistering 1 degree though today. So.
It snowed an absolute fuckload, and it got super, super, super fucking cold, and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Because you're wrong about the weather?
No, it makes me feel sick, and it makes me feel like I was used as a cum sock and thrown in the corner on a cat piss soaked carpet to dry, and it's the bedroom of a 28-year-old dude that lives with his mom, and that's how I feel inside when it snows and it gets really cold.
If you're 28-year-old and you live with your mom, it's fine.
Most of the time.
If you can do it, do it.
Fuck yeah.
I
How much
hate-
money you could save doing that?
Dude, I hate moving snow. That's the problem, I think.
See, I actually really enjoy it. Like if I was in a skid loader like you were.
Yeah, skid loader, that's
would love
fine.
it, yeah.
Well, no, like
I was out there shoveling.
the activity of moving snow is fine. It's the process of having to go get one, load it up, bring it out here, then load it up, and then take it back.
There's a quick solution to your problem, and it's just buy your own skid loader.
I know that. Honestly, if I had my own sitting here warm, ready to roll every time it snowed, I'd be like, fuck yeah. Keep snowing. Keep blowing, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's fun. I like pushing
Let me
around
go
shit
move
like that.
it, and then you can blow it right back in, and I'll go move it again. I would not give a shit, but
why don't you just, the one you go get every time, just kind of keep it here, hide it out. You'll never know.
GPS.
Well, just keep it.
Yeah, GPS.
Yeah, but you know how to get rid of that.
You know what? Never thought
Half the
of that.
time they don't even.
Why did I never think of that? I'm sitting here GPS, man. There's no way I could get away with that.
There's nothing I can do. It's got GPS.
I know how to fucking install them.
You literally install and uninstall sometimes.
Yeah. God damn, we're on to something here.
Looks like you're getting yourself a brand new skid loader.
I might become a fucking. I might become a professional skid loader borrower.
I mean, it'll be 10 years old. It'll be a 10-year-old skid loader, but
That's not old at all.
Not really.
For a skid loader.
10 years old, yeah, it is.
Not really.
It's pretty old.
Mm,
A lot of these
depending on the hours on it.
A lot of these
I
are
mean,
like
Well,
5
a lot of
years
ours are
or
fucking
less.
got a lot of hours. If they're 10 years old, they got shit fuck ton of hours on them.
Yeah, they're 10 years old. I don't think there's.
But you're
any
talking
really
about
around,
like
though.
for the use of out on to clear snow. Basically, that's all you're going to use it for.
Yeah.
10-year-old skid loader. That's perfect.
No, for him, yeah. For
Yeah.
this, yeah.
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 You know, it'd make it even better if like if I can get my hands on a blower to go with it. That would be fun. If I could,
Jeremy?
all
I thought
this with
Jaden lives here.
yeah, well, you know, it's funny. It's funny for I don't know if I should say this because she might get mad.
Yeah,
at me,
you
but,
should.
Do it.
It's I bought a new hat from Rusty Lids. I haven't got it yet, but it's the one with like the Rolling Stones lips mouth, and it says less nagging, more gagging. And she's like, "What hat did you get?" And I was telling her. She goes, "Gagging. Who's gagging?" And I go, you know, for as much as you make fun of me to all my friends about having a little dick, I go, you know, you sure do gag on it quite often. So I don't know.
Yeah, but when she's doing that, is it right after work, pre-shower?
No, it's I gotta take a shower every time, or there's not a chance that's happening.
Yeah.
It's just because it's big and thick, and she can't take it. That's
That's
what it is.
Ooh, you know what it
She
is?
can't
I figured it
handle
out.
it.
You don't shave, so your fucking ball hair goes straight back and tickles that little dangly thing.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
I do shave. Just it takes not regularly.
When you're married, it's hard to fucking just get down there and you just don't. You don't
Right.
want to do it all
Well,
the
you
time.
impress him.
Yeah.
You know, your old lady's like, "I'm not giving you a blowjob if you don't shave." You're like, "Less work for me."
Looks like I'm not getting a blowjob.
That sure is a bummer.
Win-win.
No, win. Yeah, no, it's. I don't know. She gets tough sometimes, and I don't call her out often enough because she's such a great woman, and I'd never find another fucking beauty like her ever again if I tried. Not too many women out there can handle me, but she does a great job.
There's not too men out there who can handle you.
Probably not. So I don't like to dog on her very often, but when she makes comments like that, I'm like, just remember, last time you were giving me a blowjob, I was there. I saw what happened.
I was there the whole time.
You can talk as much shit as you want, but I know what happened. I felt it touch the back of your throat. A little tough girl over there, huh?
You didn't feel it touch the back of her throat.
Hell yeah, it did.
No, you didn't.
She's got an extremely shallow throat.
Well, that makes sense then. That
She
makes
had
sense.
fucking tonsillitis and all swollen up.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Wow. I got some questions later on. I'm gonna ask you guys, but
Why does it gotta wait till later on?
actually, no, I don't. Those are for next episode. Episode.
Okay.
So
They had to do with the average
Colby-
size of a male penis.
Oh,
That's why it reminded me of that.
Colby mentioned you're going on a cruise.
yep.
Is that where you're headed to?
Yep.
Where are you going?
Your Bermuda Triangle.
Going to the Bermuda Triangle. Heard of it?
Yeah. That's a
kind of
great place.
It's kind of a big deal. There's only 5 of us. It's exploratory.
Taking a cruise to a pirate ship to a little Yeti boat.
We're getting on this. It's this new thing. It's this submarine. We're gonna go check out the Titanic. No, we're going on a Royal Caribbean down to Mexico. Going to, man, I always fuck this one up. Porto Costa Maya. And
you made that up.
I did not.
Porto Costa Maya.
Yes.
Del Rio de Gato. That sounds like
Porto
something you just said.
Costa Maya. Costa Maya Port,
There you go. That sounds better.
aka Porto Costa Maya. Anyway, going there and then Cozumel.
Nice.
And then
Cozumel.
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 If you speak Espanol, is it Cozumel
Do you speak Espanol?
or Cozumel? Huh?
Caramel. Do you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. See?
Like, can you speak like a full sentence in Spanish?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
¿Dónde está el baño? Mic drop.
I feel like that's something derogatory that you learned from
No.
working from somebody.
No,
Where's the bathroom?
it's not. Where's the bathroom?
Exactly what I thought.
Exactly what you didn't think.
Is that all you know?
That's all I can remember.
Yeah.
I did Spanish, but fuck, dude, that was like 20 years ago.
I don't know much.
Oh my
Spanish either.
God, that makes me fucking want to throw up. Let's go back to the cruise. Yeah, yeah, I've always wanted to go on a cruise. I've been on a carrier, obviously, but not the same.
Yeah,
I feel like.
we just submitted our paperwork to a travel agent for a cruise in December. So it's a long time away, but
Yeah, it's weird.
Did
Ours
you-
was like a year out.
did you get to choose what kind of room you wanted and all that? Like I have no idea. I've never been on a cruise.
Yes, so you can have. So they have a couple different options. They have like the interior, so it's like the interior, basically your where all the fucking shit is, and then
Those I think are more like a regular just hotel.
yeah. And then there's like outer, so you have like a window view of like the ocean and shit, and then they have ones with balconies where you can actually go out and stay on a balcony outside the ship. But we got the outer one, not a balcony, but they also do offer. Ooh, man. Okay, sorry. They offer. I don't want to say it's like a sweepstakes thing, but they give everybody the option to put in for like an upgrade to one of those rooms with the balcony for like an extra $100 or something, which we did. But I don't think they tell you if you got it or not yet. So I'm waiting to see if we get that.
Show up and they go, haha, by the way, here you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
That'd be cool.
Did you do the drink package?
No, because I don't really drink that much anymore. So I didn't really want to spend like, was it like $400 or something? Well, is it $400 a person? I can't remember.
I think so.
So that'd be
each individual person for sure.
Yeah, and
that's how they charge it out.
And Ashley definitely doesn't drink for shit, so that'd be just a huge waste of money.
Yeah, so we were talking with some friends, and they said that it was like you get 15 drinks a day,
Okay.
which per person, which seems like a lot, but I mean, you're on a cruise ship, you wake up and you're gonna go get a drink, and then they said once you get your 15, you're like done.
Yeah.
You're cut off. No more drinks for you.
Really?
Yeah. So we're like, probably not, because even we'll like you get off the boat at different places and then like go explore and shit like that. So we'll be getting drinks there. So
Yeah.
we'll see, and then we'll be sneaking a bunch on, hopefully.
Well, they check you because
I
they say
heard
you
that's
can't bring
really
anything on.
Fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
I heard it's really fucking easy.
Really?
Yeah, from some friends that go on cruises like every year.
Huh.
Said it's really fucking easy.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
like shampoo bottle.
That's a lot of work just for.
I
Some
mean,
liquor.
yes, I agree, but
I feel like I'm going to jail.
You're
I
gonna-
brought my goodie bag for jail, guys.
You're gonna enjoy the rest of your cruise in the brig.
but no, I heard I have no idea if it is or not. I heard it's
Yeah.
really fucking easy, but
I don't know,
I feel like worst case scenario, they're going to take it away from you at the
Probably,
like, the
yeah.
entry point.
but then you just wasted money on liquor. And they have like a what is it called? A duty free store or whatever on the ship where you can buy fucking liquor and stuff.
oh, like you can actually.
I don't know if you
Buy
can
your
drink it there,
own?
but you can take it with you when you leave or something.
Oh, it has to be unopened. So yeah, like just like going to a different country or whatever on an airplane.
Yeah.
you can buy booze there and bring it back with you as long as it's not open.
Right.
Yeah.
And it has to be in your checked bag.
Yeah. And I don't know what they have because so when I was in Bahrain, there was this dude who it was duty free who would sell like just regular like Jack Daniels and stuff like that, whatever. But the bottles that they were in were fucking huge, like this fucking big. They're huge. Like I don't even think that's like as far as I can reach. They're big as fuck. So I don't know if it's something like that or if it's just regular, like go get yourself a bottle of Jack Daniels or something, the normal size
Right.
bottle or whatever.
Huh.
But
My whole like dad's side of the family, all the cousins and stuff are planning. They're planning a cruise, and we've got a big like group chat, and everyone's talking about it right now. And this one that they're all going on, I think it's in the spring or something. The one that, or no, it's August, but it's like an 8-day cruise,
oh,
and they're going from Miami down like through the Bahamas and like a bunch of places down there, and then they come back. But that one was like for everything, like for food, for the drink package, for balcony suite, for everything, for 2 people, like a couple, was going to be like $5,000 or something.
Yeah.
For 8 days. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, you do the math on it. It was only a couple $100 a day. Well, if you go to Des Moines and get a hotel room for 8 days and you eat out and go to the bar every day, you'll spend that in 8 days staying in Des Moines.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you're going to spend that going to like Des Moines for a fucking 8-day trip, go to fucking...
Well, I don't think anybody's going to Des Moines for an
Exactly.
8-day trip.
Yeah,
But,
I
no, I
mean,
know what you mean.
You go
Like,
down and stay at like the Hilton or something in
Right.
Des Moines. That's $200 hotel room a night or more. And then you go to the restaurants downtown and go out to, the bars afterwards. For 8 days, you're pretty close to fucking spending that.
Well, I
That's
think
it.
that's the attraction of that's the main attraction of the all-inclusive resorts and shit like that is you get down there and you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about food, drink, place to stay or whatever. It's
Have you ever been to an all-inclusive?
in Jamaica.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Dude, all-inclusive is... I think that's why I've never like really wanted to go on a cruise, because once you get to your hotel in an all-inclusive, there's people, but there's like not cruise ship people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not like you go lay on the beach and there's only like 16 other people on the whole beach, and everything's covered, like drinks, food, everything. So I've never really looked at going on a cruise until right now because all the cousins are trying to go.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think it'd be fun.
Dude, I think it'd be a good time. There's a lot of entertainment on them.
Oh, there's so much. There's fucking, you can go ice skating. They have ice fucking shows, orchestra, like all kinds of shit. Restaurants.
Which, and I
bars.
think a lot of that stuff is free.
Yeah, like the ice skating's free.
Yeah, on the ship, like a lot of that stuff is pretty
Well,
much
that's
free.
a lot
I
of it's
think.
included. Yeah.
Whereas, like you go to an all-inclusive resort, all the excursion stuff that you can do
So that
is all extra.
with that, like when you go to like
When you go to like shore,
when you go on shore, the excursions, like you go out, take 4-wheelers out or something, or go to like the Aztec temples and shit, which I think is what we're gonna do.
you gonna go do an excursion?
Well, yeah, we're gonna go to the temple.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go somewhere, definitely spend the money to go do something when you get there.
Mm-hmm.
See, and
When else are you gonna do?
definitely do your research on it though, because when we went to Jamaica, they had this like fucking binder of all the excursions you can do, and we're like, oh, this one we want to go see this waterfall or whatever. Like, yeah, sounds fun, and it's called Dunn's River Falls.
You didn't
And-
like it?
And I mean, when we got there, a cruise ship had just fucking offloaded, like right there.
Oh, that's what fucked it up
And
then.
There was, I mean, the lines were fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so then we're going, and you get a fucking guide to go up these waterfalls or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Like, it's a cool view. It's a cool waterfall deal. And you crawl up them or whatever. But if we didn't have a fun guide, like our guide like told us like, here, you 6 guys, come here. And she had us go up the very edge. And it was like, once you got onto like this one step, the fucking water came and hit you, and you had to like hold on as tight as you could and crawl up. Otherwise you would like fall backwards because the water pressure was so high.
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, you were just basically holding hands with people and climbing up these waterfalls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I went, there wasn't cruise ship line type thing. It was probably like 20 people, like on the
See,
whole
that's-
thing, and it was cool because like you got to stop like the pools where like the waterfalls like coming.
Yeah.
You got to like stop, and everyone like could like sit down, and like you'd sit in the pool and they'd take your picture, but then you could like look out over the edge of the pool and the waterfall, and you'd see the fucking ocean. And
Mhm.
like they took their time going up, and like it was just fun.
Yeah, no, ours was so fucking crowded. Like,
I think
there
the-
was lines all over the place. Like, you had to keep moving because there were so many fucking people.
What cruise ship are you guys looking at?
I'm not sure what what it is. This is just kind of like a preliminary deal. The travel agent's just getting everybody's information and stuff like that, and like our preferences, what kind of room. I think we did interior because we're probably not going to be in it that much. So
How many
we're just
people are
going to
going?
sleep.
Just gonna sleep.
I mean, well,
Come on.
you know, I mean, we only need a bed essentially.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
There's right now, there's probably like a couple hundred people invited to this whole thing.
What?
It's well, they invited. So it's a group of 3 of my good friends. They are one's turning like 30, or one's turning 26, 33, whatever. It equals up to 99.
Mhm.
And they're doing their 99th birthday party all together because they all have birthdays early January. And they basically just invited everybody they thought would be fun to come on their Facebook list. So
No
Oh
shit.
shit.
I bet there will probably be like 40 people
Holy
that
fuck.
go.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. I could get down with something like that. I feel like.
Yeah.
So when we went to Jamaica, that's how it was. My buddy got married down there, and there was, I think, 35 of us that went down there, and that was the best because like you could go off and do whatever you wanted to do,
Mhm.
and somebody was always wanting to go like do that with you, so you could do everything you wanted and not have to worry about like, well, shit, I'm gonna go by myself or.
You see, that's kind of like how it was in the Navy when we go places like Italy and Greece and shit, whatever. You always have like a group of people that are like, yeah, let's go to fucking Athens or whatever, and like 5 people would go to fucking Athens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just nice.
Yeah, you could literally just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go golfing tomorrow," and be like, "Hell yeah, I want to golf here. Let's go."
Yeah.
Or like me in Jamaica when I decided to go all by myself.
Yeah. And you got robbed.
You did?
Oh, you didn't hear that story?
No.
Oh, dude. So it was like we were partying on like the hotel, like at the compound for the hotel, and they told us they're like don't go around the fence on the beach because that's all public.
Yeah.
They're like, you don't go down that, especially at night or by yourself. So what's my dumbass do? I'm like, if I just walk the beach, I can go right to Margaritaville. I'm gonna go to Margaritaville. So I go walking down fucking the beach at night in Jamaica on my way to Margaritaville, minding my own business.
Do you walk like that too?
Here comes some guy. He goes, "Hey man." I'm like, "Oh fuck." He got me. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm just trying to go get drunk. He goes, "No, you come here." And I was like, "Oh fuck." It's one of those. And he like walked up to me and he like put his hand on my shoulder and he was like, "How much money you have?" I go, I don't have anything. I don't have nothing on me. And he had a 5-gallon bucket with him. He flipped it upside down, set it in the sand, and he like shoved me down like to sit down on it. And he's standing there and he's like, it's gonna go a couple ways, man. He's like, I need you to give me the money you got. And I'm like, fuck, all I have is cards, man. And that went back and forth for like a few minutes. And I'm like, I honestly don't have anything to give you. I have a credit card or a debit card, and I go, and I'm pretty sure I used it yesterday and the bank shut it off because it declined in the whatever. And he's like, no. He's like, give me what you got. And right, like as I thought it was going to start turning bad, where he was going to beat the shit out of me, one of the guys from the resort, he saw the whole thing. He saw me leaving, so he decided to like follow me. And here he comes. He goes, "Hey, leave this guy alone." And he got him like to let me go, basically. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, some people told me they were gonna go party at Margaritaville. I was just trying to go down there." He's like, "Yeah, I'll go with you." So the dude from the resort, he walked me all the way down to Margaritaville. And when I got there, there was like 6 or 7 employees from my hotel. And they work at the hotel, but they also live at the hotel.
Yeah.
So they have like their own quarters where they live. And when we got there, he found like the 6 or 7 employees that work there. And he goes, "Hey, this guy, don't let him leave and come back here without you." And he goes, "You go back with them. And I'm like, okay. So I hung out and they're like, hey, we're going back. And I'm like, okay. So I walked back on the street instead of the beach with them. And we got into like racing matches. So as we're walking down the street, we get to the stop signs. And apparently these guys in Jamaica, they wait for the green light and they run from stop sign to stop sign, like foot race.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I'm confused.
They wait for the green light and then they run from stop sign to
Or
stop sign.
stoplight to stoplight.
Okay. Like, how do they do this magic?
So here I am, right? And I was like, I was 18. And I'm like, oh yeah, I was one of the fastest guys in my class in high school. I was like, fuck yeah. Let's go. So I get up at the fucking, and he's like, we'll give you a head start when it turns green. And I'm like, okay. So it turns green. I take off running as fast as I fucking can. And it was like, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? These dudes were so fast. It was not even funny. And they're like, we're not even fast in Jamaica. We're slow. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. You guys come by me so fast, I couldn't even tell which one was who. Oh, man. But that was how I got back. I almost got robbed. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have any of that when I went down there. But
Well, you probably also didn't wander around like an idiot.
No, we didn't. We did have one of my buddies. He about died down there.
Oh, shit.
We got all fucked up, and he went up to him and whatever buddy he was staying with in their room or whatever, and they had met these couple people there, and they were partying in their room, and they were out on the balcony and smoking cigarettes or whatever, and he like hopped up. So the buildings were two like almost like dorms have. They have like the towers, the two identical buildings.
Where'd you say?
And then Montego Bay.
Montego Bay, okay.
Yeah. They had two identical buildings, and then the whole like center was the lobby.
Yeah.
And he was like sitting up on the balcony, like his ass was up on the railing, and they all went inside and he was finishing his cigarette. All of a sudden they came back outside on the balcony and he was just gone. They're like, what the fuck? They're like 4 stories up. They're like, where the fuck did he go? And they're fucking calling him, looking for him. Like, did he walk by and just like leave the room? Everybody's like, no, he did not walk through this room. And they were looking for him for like an hour and a half. And they went down to the lobby to like tell him like, hey, we lost our buddy. We need help. And then as they were walking into the lobby, they saw him sitting on the couch and he's all fucked up. He's like leaning on the couch, like dazed in and out, all fucking bruised up and like moaning. He's like, And some of the hotel workers came up and they're like, is he all right? Like, does he need to go to the hospital, this or that? He denied going to the hospital. He had fallen off the balcony and I don't know. On his
Can you imagine? I can just see myself sitting there smoking a cigarette and I'm drunk and getting like the wobblies and the one wobble too hard and not being able to save it. Holy fuck.
Dude, he had fallen and like on his way down, I don't know if it was like the one directly below or the one below that, but he had clipped it with his leg, the other railing on one of the balconies, and fucking shattered the glass that was on it and fucking dented in the whole rail. And these were fucking heavy duty metal railings. He was so fucked up the rest of the time there. Like he would walk around and he's like,
He's lucky he didn't die.
right?
Dude.
Or even had to go to like the emergency room down in Jamaica and like he had to pay for the fucking railing and shit that he broke.
I wonder how much that was.
I think it was close to $1,000,
Dude,
that he had to pay.
I'm telling you right now, if I were to fall off of the 4th story fucking balcony, this is how my luck goes. I wouldn't die. I'd live, but somebody else would be wiping my ass the rest of my life.
Jaden.
That is exactly how that. No, she would probably.
Fuck no, Jaden
She'd
be gone.
out. She'd be like, I love you, but
I loved you.
I loved you.
That's just running away.
She's gonna be like, Colby, hey, this is Stacy. Stacy's gonna look after you for a couple hours. I'll be back. KLYB, bye.
By the way, you're paying for it. I can see that. Yeah. Yep. You don't think your kids would help you out?
My kids aren't old enough to help me out. My kids can't wipe their own ass half the time, let alone wipe my ass.
True. It's true. Kids suck.
Think
at
about
wiping
how
asses.
shitty that would be, right?
Think of how much fun we could have with you in a wheelchair.
Oh my
Like,
god!
not being able to move at all.
If I was just a quadriplegic
Yeah.
and I'm just sitting there, you guys would come in here. I'd be sitting here ready for the podcast, and my arms would be on the wheelchair thing like this. And you guys would come in here and go, snowball fight, throw snowballs at my face.
It's cute. He thinks he'd still be on the.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, how much worse could it actually get? Like, we would probably take you up on the hill there and roll you down.
Roll
the
you down.
hill
That's
couple
the first thing
times.
that I was thinking of. Don't worry, you can't feel a thing.
And I mean, it'd be a science experience. Maybe we could fucking like knock you back into place.
You
Yeah.
imagine being in
fix
a
it.
wheelchair and you're trying to like go down that hill and it starts going forward and you know it's gonna tip. You can't stop it and you can't catch yourself. You just have to brace.
Do you think you like
Brace.
if you're in that situation? Do you think you would like you feel like you're reaching out, but your body's just not doing anything?
Oh, dude. I guarantee you,
You just
inside, you're doing what you need to catch yourself and prevent it. But what's really happening is you're eating that shit with your face.
no offense to any paraplegics out there,
Yeah.
but if Colby was one, it would be funny.
Hey, you know what? My hat goes off to people that are paraplegics. You know, why are you laughing? Some of the people that
it's
I've
not like
met
it's their
that are-
choice. They're
some
like,
of the people that I've
I don't
met
know.
that are
Wow.
paraplegics because of like an accident are some of the most positive fucking people I've ever met in my life. You know, they have the shittiest hand out to them, and they're the most positive fucking people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well,
You're
I mean,
like, they're like,
sometimes
what am I gonna do?
sometimes they go through hell though in the beginning.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, most of the time, I would say they go through hell in the beginning.
adjusting to that type of a life.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about it like us, where we don't have that issue, it's like, okay, it would be absolutely terrible because we're used to what we do. But once you're there and you don't have a choice, I mean, you got two choices, I guess, you know, be absolutely disgruntled about it or fucking be positive. And if you're disgruntled, I'm sure you're not really out in public
Which
living life, you know.
you got it. I'm sure they're a lot of them are disgruntled at first anyway. It was as they get used to it, you know. And
You gotta be.
yeah, I mean, I would.
I mean,
I feel like I could handle being paralyzed from the waist down just fine. Like, I feel like if I could like get around by myself and like
waist
push
down,
my-
you can feel your dick. Waist down, you can't feel your dick because there's two different ones.
Well, obviously, I want to feel my dick. Like, why would somebody choose not to?
Would your
Yeah.
mentality be different if you couldn't feel your dick? Waist down, can't feel your dick.
Is he?
Yeah,
he's
I
saying,
mean, it would like if I had the choice between those two.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
absolutely,
no,
I
like,
want to
he's-
feel it.
No,
but
he's saying,
what
like,
would your
you-
mentality be?
I mean,
your
one
mentality.
I
you
mean,
think
I'd be
you can handle it if
I'd
you're
be a little more discouraged.
Your
not being
detality.
able to feel it, but
I'm asking about your detality here, buddy. Okay?
detality.
what are you even trying to say?
I don't even. Yeah, you didn't even.
Mentality.
Man,
You can't do it like that.
yeah.
That's just,
Yeah, no. I
you're
know.
replacing like a quarter of the word.
Well, okay. It's my game. I can do what I want. Right?
The thing is, it didn't start as a game.
I make the
It
rules.
didn't start as a game. Now you're trying to make it a game.
It started as you just being dumb.
Well, no, it started as I made up a new game and you guys liked it. So we're rolling.
Well, whether we like it or we don't, we really don't have a choice. You're going to do it regardless.
I'm
Or
going
as you would say,
regardless.
I was going irregardless, but
You were so hellbound.
I was. And I felt like I knew you were going to say regardless too. I knew you were going to say that.
I saw the fucking the surprise right in your fucking eyes, dude. As soon as I said it, regardless, your eyes were like twitching. Like, wow. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so
What the fuck were we talking about?
Dick or, feel your dick, not feel your dick. What's your attitude on either situation?
I think both of them would suck, but I feel like I would handle being paralyzed from the waist down
Better.
dick feeling or not. All right. I feel like I would handle it just fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. At least not right away. Anyway,
Yeah, it would definitely take some time, but I feel
it.
like that would be the only way that I would have that mentality of I'm gonna be somewhat happy. If I couldn't move at all, like fucking paralyzed from the neck down,
like
fuck that.
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah,
He was paralyzed
that.
neck down, I'm pretty sure.
fuck that. What's the point?
That'd be tough.
That would be
I think I would come out on the other end of that cheerful though.
neck down.
It'd take me a little while. It'd take me a little while, but I think I'd be cheerful about it. I'd have to think about some sort of fucking encouraging shit to say to people.
You definitely have to think about every little positive thing that you could out of it just to make it.
I'd have to become a motivational speaker and shit.
Yeah, like your only skill that you could have physically is like your brain power, and like so you wouldn't be good at it at all.
Coming from
Yeah.
coming from the lowest IQ in the room. Okay, fucking loser.
Still waiting on my breakfast, by the way.
Hey, I tried multiple days to do it, and you guys both canceled.
Well, you agreed. Kind of. You don't really say much. You're just like, yeah.
Well, because you guys have these conversations at work and shit like that, so you guys already have it like planned out, basically.
No, I'm telling you right now that this weekend breakfast was not happening.
Although I will say, it would have been funny to watch you in fucking with no shirt and cut off overalls in fucking negative 30-degree weather or whatever.
You just ruined the whole fucking thing.
I'll cut it out.
Yeah, cut it out. Cut it out later. Don't cut it out. It's fine.
Oh God!
But I'm
Getting to the bottom.
There was no way. There was no fucking way you guys were getting over here until like 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Well, I mean, we
Sunday
could have parked
afternoon.
up there if we really wanted
And
to.
you could have walked down, which is what I had to do all weekend to get out of here. Thank fucking Christ. Friday night, I had this I came home. There was nothing. There was a small drift right over here. Small drift, blew right through it with my truck. No big deal. Parked, came inside, and I'm sitting inside. We're hanging out Friday night. I look out the window. I go, God, that drift looks like it got way bigger. And I shut the lights off so I could see it and go, holy fuck, it did. And I sat down on the couch and I'm like, Jesus, the wind's really blowing. I go, maybe I should move a vehicle up to the top of the driveway. Thank God I did. Because if I wouldn't have, I'd still be stuck here.
No, you wouldn't have.
Oh, fuck yeah.
No, we would have came with some fucking skid loaders.
There might have. I mean, I was looking at it, and enough snow blew out of the cornfield. I probably could have drove through the backyard and out to the field drive down the way a little bit and gotten out. But yeah, I wasn't going through here. I was fucked. And I wasn't going behind the building. I was fucked there too.
So, what's your thoughts on the weather people? How accurate were they?
Not.
What do you mean they
fucked the whole fucking thing. We only got 4 inches. It just blew like fucking hell.
Oh my God. No, dude.
They were talking
all
fucking
Friday.
8 to fucking 12 inches and shit. And then we got the snow. We got 4 inches, and it fucking all it did was blow.
No.
What do you mean no?
I need to see where you said you found out we only got 4 inches. It snowed all day Friday, all day Saturday.
Yeah. How much?
It did
Yeah,
snow
all
Saturday.
day Friday and Saturday.
Enhance.
One.
And then I want to know how much they predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. There's a pop-up. We don't want that.
Yeah, do you click on it?
Virus.
Take it wherever it takes you.
It's a motherfucking virus.
It's a nice hat, by the way.
Thanks.
You know what would go really well with that? A 2020 Lowrider S. Less than 1,000 miles. Brand new 2020.
You see,
Okay, so Mason City, Iowa, 5 inches. 5 inches of snow
for
the whole weekend. 5 inches of snow over the whole weekend is all we got in Mason City, Iowa. And it was predicted that we were going to have, no, that's Des Moines. We had 5 inches, and it was predicted that we were going to have 9 to 12.
Do you know what predicted means? It's not a guarantee.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Here we go. We're all predicted.
Well, if you don't want to buy it, if anybody else wants looking for a Harley Davidson 2020 Lowrider S, I'm selling mines.
yeah,
You're
no,
selling it right now?
I'll sell it right now.
no, I don't think
You're selling it right now?
I'm in the market for it yet.
Yeah, you're going to wait till spring when you can ride it?
Yeah.
Lowrider S, huh?
But
coming.
I want that fall price for it. That
Dude,
late fall price.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a bagger. I'm gonna trade off that fucking Suburban for a bagger. See what I can get. I think I can get a pretty good deal.
Yeah, and then you know what? I'll sell my bike and I'll just ride on the back with you.
Yes. We can get the fucking intercom helmets so we can fucking
Jawbones?
talk. We'll get a sidecar for Jeremy.
I ain't riding in a sidecar.
Intercom.
Why not?
No way.
Man, if we were all three of them, that would be fucking something.
Dude.
We'd take it down to fucking Algona for the what is that show?
Dude,
That's festival, not festival, but they do down there.
Like bike night?
It's not bike night. It's what is it called?
Doozy days? No, it's not.
Fuck. What is it called?
Oh, that's for that. You're talking that giant motorcycle rally.
Yeah.
That's A-Bait, right?
A-Bait.
A-Bait puts that on.
A-Bait. And Algonia.
Dude, it doesn't have to be you riding in the sidecar all the time.
I would get my own bike.
We can trade spots on the bike.
So like those
So Brandon can drive, you can ride. I'll be in the sidecar. I'll drive. You ride. Brandon's in the sidecar. You drive. Brandon's on back. I'm in the. We can fucking circulate it so that we get to share all the spots.
Did I totally go to
I would definitely ride in a sidecar.
And I would have to have a scarf and one of those goggles and shit.
I can't wait for my mullet to be long and luscious with big old goggles and blowing in the wind in the sidecar. Oh my God.
Have you ever seen somebody with their dog on the back of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Have you
With
seen
their
that?
big old goggles?
I saw a dude with a cat.
Oh.
Cat was just fucking chilling on the bike with him.
Huh.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't do a cat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either, but that's got to be a badass cat if it's fucking
Right?
just chilling with you on a motorcycle.
Did you see what fucking Kylie put on Facebook the other day about cats?
No,
I'm gonna read it to you.
I probably did,
Because
but
I commented on it. We're gonna talk about this here real quick because this is your old lady. Somebody posted pictures of a kitty cat that they found crying in the night before the storm hit out in the street. And Kylie said, "The cat distribution chose you. That's your cat now." And I said, "Kylie, the cat distribution ? Is that a made up magical thing crazy cat ladies believe in just to justify keeping a stray mange carrier?" She said, "Accurate."
yeah, no, that's a thing. She's waiting for her turn, just to find a random cat like on a gravel road or like I saw one driving down the road at work the other day, and I told her about it, And she's like, that was our turn. That was us. And I was like, no, I don't want another cat. We already have one. One is fine. But
Dude, I went to go get Bailey the other day, and it's infertile, right? So I was going down the street, and these kids were getting off the bus, and I don't know if it was their cat or a stray cat that they just know, but this cat like ran across the street to him, like greeted him, and was like walking with him back to their house, and like would get a little bit ahead and stop and like look back and catch up.
You still there?
Like, he'd keep going a little bit. Like I've never seen a cat that
Play
loyal.
dog.
Like
Play
that.
dog.
Yeah.
A cat that plays dog.
See, ours will do it like inside when he knows we're walking back to like the back bedroom to feed him.
Mm-hmm.
He'll like do the same thing, couple steps, look at us, wait for us.
It's true.
But like not outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside, I feel like it'd just be gone.
Yeah. Our cat's always trying to get outside, and we rescued him from the outside. And it's like negative 14 degrees, and this bitch is still trying
Yeah.
to get outside. Like,
So,
dude, his favorite spot is to sit on the fucking vent for the heater. So he can fucking, he sits on this bitch, it gets fucking warm.
if we found a cat outside, I'd be like, okay, like in this weather, I'd be like, okay, we can bring it in.
Yeah.
I mean, signing my death wish, knowing that the cat's not fucking leaving.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
otherwise,
no.
otherwise, like we're not going to the Humane Society to fucking pay a cat out.
Dude, if
But-
you found a fucking goat outside in this weather, that
Yeah.
goat's going in your house and it's not.
It
leaving.
is, yeah, yeah. Well, she did get rid of her goats, which they were fucking cool. I've never seen goats that you could take out of the pen and walk like just freely. All 4 of them. She had 4 goats.
Yeah.
And we took them out one day.
Goats
And-
pick a person.
Yeah, and
They pick
it was
one person.
It was
and
her.
They really like them.
And they just followed her. Like there's an old railroad station, trolley
Yep.
station around here, and we walked around like the old tracks and shit for that, and just right by her side,
Yep.
all 4 of them.
So my brother-in-law and my sister, they had goats once. This one time I was sitting outside like smoking and shit, and they like to like headbutt you and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I stuck my foot out, and he like came up and like put his head up to my foot, and he was like pushing against it. He wasn't hitting it, but he was pushing against it, and all of a sudden, he came. Not even fucking kidding. He had his fucking head against my foot, and he fucking started blowing his load everywhere.
That goat is untrained.
What?
That's
Yeah,
an
that was fucking weird. It was
that's
like,
an
what the
untrained
fuck?
goat. Trained goats.
Yeah.
Trained goats don't do that. Untrained goats do that. That was
Yeah.
a wild goat.
I'm just
Floored.
what?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
What would make him come? What like
I
what
have-
kind of boots did you have on?
Were you staring at his
Yeah.
dick?
Pretty sure I had just either slippers or tennis shoes or something.
You were staring at the
I
goat
was just
stick,
sitting outside
weren't
on the
you?
porch. I stuck my foot out, put his head up against it, and was like pushing on it. And he came. I don't know, man.
How did you like? You
I
had,
just
you
I
had
got
to
the
been-
magic touch, dude.
You had to have been staring at his dick to notice that he came.
No, I could see the fucking liquid going. The fucking
You
pavement.
had your foot out, so you're blocking damn near the whole goat. Were you like side peeking his dick while he was doing it, or what?
What do you think it's just gonna go right
it-
into a spot where I
did it
can't
get-
see?
did it get
no,
on
it's
you?
gonna go.
Did it get on you when you? That's how it went.
No, it didn't get on me.
It didn't get on you.
No.
He failed his mission.
It was weird though. I don't know what got him off, but
You
That's
you ever fucked a goat?
no.
You ever got a goat off?
Yep. Apparently, I have.
Yeah, dude. We had a stray cat, or we had a couple little kittens here one time. We were gonna have little farm cats out here, and my aunt brought us a couple little kittens, and they were here like a week, not even a couple days. And one morning I got up, I was working in Sheffield, so I got up early and drove down to work, and I back the Jeep in, and I get out, shut the Jeep off, walking into work, and I hear, and I turn and look, I'm like, what the fuck? And I heard it again, and it sounded like it was coming from like my Jeep, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I walked over, and got closer, and I heard it again, and it was coming from my fucking Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
And I popped the hood, Sure as shit, one of them little fucking kittens got up in the engine bay and was hiding like right in the corner of the engine bay. Rode all the way to fucking Sheffield that morning in my engine bay. And I was like, well, you fucked up. You had a place to live. Now you don't. And I pulled him out and I threw him over on the ground. And I'm like, oh, God damn it.
I was going to say, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
So I went inside and I was like, hey, I picked the cat up. I walked inside and I was like, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to be a little late. He's like, what do you mean late? You're already here. I'm like, this cat rode from my house all the way here in the engine bay of my Jeep. I got to take him back home. It's like, a good excuse. I was like, yeah, got the cat. There's the proof.
My buddy got a couple of his like shop cats like that. They just fucking crawl up in a vehicle, and all of a sudden they just show up.
Dude.
Did you know Stone Cold Steve Austin has a ranch, and on this ranch he has a bunch of barn cats that just like randomly show up and shit or whatever?
Yeah. Barn cats are sweet.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it made me.
No, I didn't really have much else, but
Oh, okay.
My aunt, she's got a fuckload of cats out at her place, and dude, they get up inside of the, like this time of year, right? They try to, you get home, you park your car, the engine's still warm. The cats go up in the fucking under the car in the engine bay. Well, then you come out to go somewhere and you go, and you're like, what the fuck was that? Cat in the radiator fan.
Okay.
and then you start the car and you're like, all right, it's time to go. You put it in reverse and then they all start to scatter and you're like, what the fuck was that? And you see a cat doing the floppy fish dance in the driveway. You're like, there goes another one.
That's fucked up also.
Dude,
Kylie can't listen to this episode because I said if there's a fucking cold cat outside that it'd be fine if she brought her home.
do we need to cut it out?
Yeah, probably.
You know what I'm
Because
gonna do?
she's gonna have
We
three.
should text
She's
Kylie
gonna
and be
have
like,
three
you can bring
fucking
home
cats.
Any cold cat that
No.
you find.
I'm gonna make it into a short, and I'm gonna put it out everywhere, and I'm gonna send it to her directly.
She's gonna have.
It's gonna be
she's
like,
gonna have
"I
6
found
fucking
a
cats.
She's gonna go, I found a cat. It was cold. It has a collar. Had a collar. It's ours.
And she'll like do it tomorrow because she's really hitting me at a soft spot because even our fucking dog today went outside and I fucking cleared out a huge path like for him to go take a piss and shit. But no, he's got to jump over it and go into the deep snow and the more than 5 inches that we got. And he was out there just doing his fucking circles. And all of a sudden I just see him like his back fucking, you saw the video of like that one dog walking on his front legs. He was doing that shit. And I thought he was just like trying to get over his leash. I thought it got between his legs. And he's just like fucking doing that. And he got out there and he just like froze. He like stopped. He wouldn't move anymore. And all of a sudden he's just like whining and whimpering. So I went out there and I had to fucking carry him inside. And his paws were just like
Frozen.
He was out there for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I watched him the entire time out there because I knew it was fucking cold. Usually he comes to the door and barks and like once in.
Yep.
Nope, but he was doing his circles trying to take a shit. So like while he was shitting, I was watching him and his legs were like fucking going like this. And
Yeah, we had to get our dog some booties and a little fucking jacket because like last year she would be walking in the ice and stuff. And she'd start like yelping and fucking limping and shit because it was so fucking cold.
So we got him a jacket. Man. We got him a jacket and everything, but I always thought that he wouldn't use those booties at all. But like if I would put him on him now and like let him outside, he'd probably be like, actually, these are pretty nice.
Yeah. And dogs in boots walk funny as fuck.
Yeah.
They're stupid. You don't know how to walk, dummy?
House dogs.
Oh yeah,
Right?
he's a little bitch. He's just like me in the cold. Like I don't handle the fucking cold well at all.
Yeah, I don't even know why I moved into this fucking
look-
Yeah,
bit.
Would you
I don't know
look
why
at-
either.
Look at that situation, right? Like look at a wolf and then look at your house dog. And then look at like people. Like that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We used
What
to
do you
be
mean?
we used to be wild fucking goddamn animals. I just had fucking mental toughness and lived out in the cold and in caves and shit and rooted it. Now we're
but it's still fucking.
now we're little bitches
It was still
living
It
inside
was
the
still
heat.
miserable, and now we made it not so miserable.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but it's like now we used to be able to stay outside for like an hour
It's
without anything. Now,
We used to.
now you go outside and it's like 4 minutes later. You're like, I'm about to die. I need
Yeah.
to go back inside.
Yeah, I'm a bitch in the cold.
Oh,
I'll be
dude,
the first one to
it
admit
is
it.
fucking colder and shit.
Yeah.
And it's not as bad for me this year as it was last year. Because last year was my first winter back from Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But this year's like, I don't know. Because last year it would get down to like 30 degrees. Like, oh, this fucking sucks. Now it's like 30 degrees. I'm in a t-shirt or long sleeve or something, you know. But I mean, this shit, fuck this.
Yeah.
You know, I know when it gets like cold because I start wearing a coat. When I put a coat on, that's like when it's fucking cold. Because normally, like a good heavy sweatshirt and like long sleeves in the winter. Because normally I wear long sleeve and then I put like a sweatshirt on top of that. And then you go outside. Normally that's good enough until you get to like now when it's.
I wear a coat when it's fucking. I was wearing a coat in September when like it drops below 50. That first time it drops below 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting on one of them like raincoats with a sweatshirt underneath.
No, that's
The hard shell. Yeah.
Sweatshirt is like a hoodie is perfect for that kind of weather.
Dude, I wear like the 3/4 like zip up heavyweight Carhartt.
Mm-hmm.
But those are fucking heavy.
with like a long sleeve, and I wear like these thick long sleeve undershirts, and I'm pretty good up until like now when it's -12 and then the wind's blowing 40 mile an hour and it makes it -40.
I will say
That's
though,
pretty much like
I've been going to the gym in the morning before work, and it honestly, like, even though it's cold as fuck, I'm out in shorts and stuff. I mean, obviously, I'm only going to my truck or whatever, but still, like, it kind of feels good. It's almost like that whole like ice bath thing, but not quite as bad. You know what I mean? Like you get done at the gym, whatever, you're hot, whatever, and you walk
Yeah, like
outside,
going
like that
after the
cool-
gym.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Oh.
before the gym, walking out to your truck. I was like, no, that still sucks because then
No,
like,
that sucks.
your vehicle's never warm enough, like
Yeah.
Dude.
right to start. So,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
I
that sucks,
cannot
but
wait.
after-
The best feeling in the world is coming in the next couple months. That first fucking day in late March, early April, where you walk outside and the fucking streets are all soaking wet. The fucking grass is muddy, but you can there's like just snow piles that are melting, but it's like 55 degrees out.
and it feels like
And
it's
it feels
80.
fucking amazing. That's the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
feeling in the world.
Yeah,
Sun shining.
because you know
It's great.
you have all of spring,
Yeah.
all of summer, and most of fall before you have to deal with cold ever again.
That feels like the freshest air you
Oh
can
my
breathe
God.
right there.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
you go outside and you just give a big fuck yeah, it's here.
Fuck you. Gotta
what were you saying just a second ago? I had something I was gonna say and I forgot it.
Walk into his car with shorts, ice bath.
Ice bath.
Dude. Okay, so like right now, the wind's blowing and it fucking sucks outside.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the best feelings ever, and it equate in my mind if it's like an ice bath. When it's like as cold as it is tonight, but without the wind.
Yeah.
You cut the wind down and it's just still. It can be -20 degrees outside, but if there's no wind, just being outside in that negative, like that still cold. Oh my God, that's so nice.
It is nice.
Oh, it's beautiful too. Like you go outside and everything's just quiet. It's so cold, like nothing makes a noise.
Yeah.
It's
There were times like when I lived here the last time, right?
Or the time before that.
Or the last time.
Oh, the last
So I would back when I would smoke and I'd go outside and there was times where it was like that. It was be like a foot of fucking snow on the ground, but no wind, nobody outside. I'd go outside and smoke, right? And I'd be out there in fucking shorts and like a hoodie,
yeah,
and I'd be like, man, this is nice. Like
it is.
it's not even fucking cold out.
It is like negative fucking 15, 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, but it felt good
But
because
when there's no wind, that shit is like, that's just doable, man.
oh, it is. Yeah, the
Like,
wind is what makes everything worst.
When it's this cold, like even a slight breeze fucks it up.
Mhm.
If it's like that still night where like there's not anything moving, no wind at all, not even a little breeze, Dude, -20 is like the best. You can go outside and just everything feels weird. It's just is I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a weird calmness to it that's like peaceful and nice.
Peaceful and just it is.
Fucking I love it.
There was one time when I was in Colorado, we had like snow days when I worked.
Yeah.
If it got too bad, we just stayed home. And I was in an apartment. I was on the 3rd floor, and I remember I was just playing video games, and I'm looking outside, fucking snow everywhere, nobody fucking around. I was like, this is nice. The sun was like shining, but it was like a blizzard. It was weird, but nobody fucking anywhere. And I don't know why, but I really like that feeling.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's because it's like a nostalgic kind of thing where it's like you get a snow day from when you're a kid and like nobody's outside, and I don't know. But it was so nice and calm and quiet. And this was in Denver, right? So you go outside, I smoked in too, and there's like no fucking cars.
Quiet.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nobody around. Denver.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, it was a suburb of Denver, so it wasn't in Denver.
Yeah.
But still, it's busy.
Yeah.
It was nice. I love those times.
Yeah.
And that's why I choose to live places like this.
It's so far. They're so far and few between though. That like when they happen, you almost have to just like, yeah, this is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy this. It's kind of like going hunting on a fucking morning like that when like you just want the morning to like stop. You know, like one of those. I took a picture at deer camp, dude. One of the mornings I was there, and I'm going to show you this picture because it was one of those like. You don't get it. You don't get it often. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how just there's nobody.
Yeah.
All that space and not a fucking snowflake touched. I don't know. You probably can't see that. You're fucking
can't
blind
see
as
shit.
that.
He just sees a white
Dude,
blur.
it's just it was
wow, cool phone.
it was
That's the
like
phone, right?
it was like foggy.
Yeah.
Overcast, no sun. It was 8 o'clock in the morning. Everything was fresh fucking snow from the night before, like untouched. And it was just like dead silent.
Yeah.
The whole morning. It was
It's the best.
Man,
That's
I'd
why I
live for
fucking can't
those.
live in a city anymore because I just.
Oh yeah, I
many
would
people-
never live in a city.
I'd
No, fuck
never,
that.
never.
If I did though, it would be like Ankeny or something like that, where it's not really a city.
I mean, if you took
It's like
me,
compact enough that you can get around.
Yeah.
Like, but that's the worst part about Ankeny is there's so many fucking people crowded in there
yeah,
in such a small area that like
But you can
you're
live.
never gonna get that quiet.
You can live like outside of it and still have like the city. You know what I mean? The
if
city.
you,
Close enough. Like I would live in a small town close to it, but not.
Mm-hmm.
I lived in a couple of them like around that area,
Yeah.
and it was all right. Quick drive to Ankeny and like everything you need, but
Yeah.
yeah, fuck that.
if you took me back to 19 years old, I'd live in a city for like 6 months, sneaking into bars and shit. Like, I'd go do that, like the nightlife of a city as a young kid again. I'd do that for like 6 months, but that'd be about it.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck cities.
All right. Well,
And with that, fuck.
that is about all the times we've got for
Hey.
this episode.
All right. So here we go. Real quick, I'm going to throw this in here before we leave.
Okay.
We have something big. We have something big coming. And it has to do with the fact that this episode is 99.
Mm-hmm.
Next episode is our 100th episode.
Yeah.
I can't fucking believe it. Can you believe it?
Fuck no.
I can't believe it. We are going to hit our 100th episode next episode. So, I was going to say next week, but next episode came out better. Keep your eyes peeled for that because there's something coming. I'm not going to say what it is.
It's winter.
Nobody's going to say what it is. Winter's coming.
Winter's here.
So,
It's definitely here.
make sure you get to Winterfell and get ready because winter's coming. Check it out. Watch our next episode. Be ready. We got something coming for you guys. We're gonna celebrate 100 episodes because
Yeah.
that's crazy.
It is crazy.
That's all I had to say.
Cray cray.
That's all I had to say.
That's all I had to say about that.
That's all I had to say about
that.
that. Dude.
Huh?
Dude. That'd be a good snippet to put on the fucking Punchmaster machine.
What? Which part?
All three of us at the same time. That'd be like harmonized. That's all I have to say about that.
It may seem like it was harmonized right here. We go look at, you go listen to it back and be like, that's all it says about that. It's gonna be all off, dude.
Well, it sounded pretty good right here. So,
All right, with that,
don't fucking do that. Hey, we love you guys.
love you guys.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you so much for hanging out with us.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck
you both.
you.
Fuck you too. Till next time.
KLYB, bye.
I'm chasing her butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and wear their Wrangler. Fuck me in the butthole. Take two. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing their butt cheeks up and down the corn. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts.
All right, dude.
Pull jocks.
Pull shots.